Hey guys, Richard here. Why not make a garage video, huh? Just kind of seemed like the thing to do. Oh man, people are starting to talk about Richard's garage videos now, so I know I'm making too many of them and you guys are probably sick and tired of watching. I know some of you aren't because, you know, maybe you don't get out as much or something. And look, I'm trying to get to this cabinet over here. I'm tripping over bikes. You probably don't get out as much, and so you enjoy good, wholesome content, and I try to keep it good, and I try to keep it wholesome and fun and entertaining, but too much of a good thing is not always a good thing, right? Is that a saying? Too much of a good thing is not a good thing? I don't know. I need to get this out of the way. Oh, Ooh, gotta remember to unhook the brake of Mrs. Adventure's bike. Okay guys, while I was out monkeying around helping the neighbor jumpstart her car, Mrs. Adventure was in here fixing her trike. And I told you before, she's a fixer. Here's what she did. Look what she did to her brake. Explain that to us, Miss Adventure.
So, you put the finger in here, pull it, release.
And it's not gonna fall off because she's using a double rubber band. So she's got one wrapped around that way, and then she's got this guy. Look at that. And it applies the brakes. It's stiff. It still rolls a little bit, but it's pretty stiff.
Depends on who is monkeying with it.
Yeah, oh, maybe so. Maybe so. Good job, Mrs. Adventure. It's working. What is that? Oh, just got to get that out of the way. I need to be able to get to my attic door up here. I need to get rid of some of these boxes. These boxes are empty now, some of them, and I don't need them hanging around. I don't know what to do with this. There's a couple of things I have no idea what I'm going to do with. For sure. So these are some Ecoflow parts that I need to hold on to, so that's going to go over here for now. Yeah. These boxes underneath are empty. They need to go up. This could be a Christmas box. I better hold on to it. I think that was the purpose of this one too. I still haven't done my Christmas wrapping. I'm a little behind. Mrs. Adventure, boy, she was busy all evening last night wrapping presents for some folks. Oh, I'm not going to take you up in my attic up here. It's a scary place, and I wouldn't want to cause anyone harm. So I'll probably just edit this part out. But this has to go somewhere. And it's really got to go up there. And my attic is already full of Ecoflow boxes. I don't keep boxes. Do you keep boxes when you buy stuff? Let me know. Because I'll keep something for a couple of days just in case, I decide, something needs to be returned or whatever. But after a couple of days, it's like, gone, right? I don't keep boxes. But, it may not go. I thought I could push all these further back. But a lot of this Ecoflow stuff, this stuff is, I think there's a light over here. Where's that light switch? A lot of this stuff is electronics, and the packaging is molded and everything, and it's like, okay, if I ever need to move it or do something with it, and then I'd have the original packaging to be able to do that with, and so that's why I keep, oh my gosh, that's why I keep all these Ecoflow boxes. But I've got probably 15 boxes up in here, and it's like, oh, this is starting to not make any sense anymore. I mean, we don't want to move, but we may move at some point. I mean, honestly, I'd like to move. I like my neighborhood. I'd like to move. I'd like to move because I'd like to be away from people a little bit more so than I am. So I'd be a happy camper if I had a little space further out into the country. We thought where we are now was okay, but no. This area is the most popular area in the county. This little quaint little neighborhood town that we moved to almost 5 years ago is now the fastest growing. And I don't know, there's 20, 30,000 homes under construction. There's something like another 100 gazillion planned, and I don't know. It's just terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. So I would rather be somewhere where, I couldn't even see my neighbor through the trees or something. But that's just how it goes. What else needs to go into the attic? That cleared up some space right here. That was good. I'm going to have to hold out that box because there's something going on over here. Whew, maybe I should point you in the right direction. There's something going on over here. We don't know what yet. I worked on that for an hour or two last night, communicating with Ecoflow. I'm probably going to hire another electrician to have him come in here and take a look at what the first electrician did, because what's happening just doesn't make sense, and Ecoflow is kind of like doesn't really make sense. And so they're asking me to do a few things in here that I am not experienced to do and I'm not going to do. So I'm going to end up hiring another electrician to come out here, maybe do a couple of things that they're asking us to try, and yet at the same time look at the first guy's work just to make sure everything looks like it's the way it's supposed to. I don't know if I shared with you on another video or not, but the problem is these 4 circuits right here, they work just fine. These 6 up here, there's no power to them. And yeah, the breakers are off right now, I get that, but you turn the breakers on and with everything hooked up, there's no power there. And it just doesn't make sense, because we know there's power coming into the panel, coming into the main, because these are working. But he's saying these aren't working. And these are all brand new breakers, and it'd be, well, and I'm pretty sure he didn't necessarily test the breaker, but he was testing the connection behind it, but there's just no power. So there are things behind this panel that are proprietary Ecoflow stuff, and we don't know if there's something behind those breakers and behind, yeah, we don't know. I'm trying to talk smartly, and I'm not a smart man. Okay, there's a screwdriver over here. Why, I don't know. Woo! You guys should have seen the video. It came out this morning. Mrs. Adventure took a ride. Please like and share that video. Spread it far and wide. She got out. We had such a wonderful day together. It was just a great ride. She woke up feeling good that day, and I walked in on her, and she was putting on her tennis shoes. And I said, "What in the world are you doing? You putting on your shoes for?" She said, "I feel good." She said, "I want to go for a ride." So, we went. Turned out to be just an amazing day. Amazing day. Best day we've had in a very long time. And in fact, later that afternoon, I ended up going out shopping with Amanda, doing some things. And when I came home, Mrs. Adventure said, "Are you too tired to maybe go out for another ride?" I said, "Heck no, let's go." So we went out and looked at Christmas lights again and just had a good time. And she's digging that trike. If you missed the video, she chose that trike. Also in that video, we bumped into another couple. They ended up, the lady ended up riding both trikes. She agreed this one is just better. It's more stable, and she enjoyed it. And so all you naysayers out there saying, "Oh, it's the same thing as electric XP," it's no different. Yeah, there's differences. I don't necessarily know what they all are, but there's differences. Oh. All right. What else? Oh. Good news. I put out a short video. A lot of people don't see the short videos though, so I'll mention it again here. Got a message from Mockwheel after I sent them an email yesterday. They responded last night and said, yes, in fact, we have a rear rack under development. It's in production actually, and it's going to be released soon. So there's a lot of folks that were commenting, it's a fantastic bike, but there's no rear rack, and that was my biggest issue because I can't carry stuff. And yesterday when we were out on our group ride and I was taking this, I had to ask my buddy Rick to take my small bag that I had, and then as the temperature warmed up, I had to take off my coat, so I had to ask him take my bag and my coat and shove it in his rear basket, and we strapped it down, and so he was hauling things for me. But so happy to hear that a rear rack is coming out. What do you guys think about that? Rear rack? All bikes should have a rear rack. It doesn't matter that it's a mountain style e-bike. You know, a lot of people can't afford more than one bike, so they want something that's dual purpose. And you could take the rack off, you could even take the fenders off and go mountain bike riding if you really wanted to, because that is a smooth ride right there with that suspension. Really good suspension. But then at other times, you might need it to run down to the store or something, right? So you'd want to have your fenders and back rack, front basket, or whatever. So Mach Wheel's listening. They're making a lot of changes over there, and I hope they follow through with all the changes that they're talking about. I can throw this stuff away too, I think. Yeah, they're just, you know, the way it was explained to me, and I even suspected this all along, that, I mean, they're a new company. They just got started last year about this time, or maybe a little sooner, but they had such explosive growth because their bikes are just so well received. They make really good bikes. And so, better keep that out. This can go. Better keep that out. So they just couldn't keep up with it. And I'll tell you this, I found this out yesterday too, and I'm thinking about making a video about it, but I should confirm it first. No, I'll tell you. Someone in our riding group actually works for a bicycle shop, and they're a dealer of Mach Wheel. She shared with me some of the problems they've had, and I won't disclose all those, but there's been some problems. But she told me they figured out, I guess, that the bikes are made in two different factories. So that could lead to problems, right? When you have two different factories building supposedly the same model bike, and things don't always come out the way they're supposed to, and which is some of the problems they had. I don't know. All right, so this dolly, that dolly right there, used to be right up here. I think it's going to end up going to storage, though. I don't think I need it anymore. There really isn't room up in the attic. So I need to make a trip to the storage unit and take that. Maybe take this one. I need to include that in my video when I do my full Ecoflow video, so that'll stay for now. Some of my tools need to go back to storage. Oh my goodness. Some of these bikes need to go to storage. Got shipment notification last night. I'll tell you here, Mooncool. Yep, Mooncool. Sending me their mountain bike. Yeah, real cool. It's the MC3. It's a dual hub motor. So motor in the front, motor in the rear, 500 watts each, 1,000 watt total. And yeah, I mean, it's a mountain bike style, you know. I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be interesting since it's dual motor. So I'm excited to get that. Thank you, Mooncool, for sending that out to me. And that is appreciated. Let's see here. I need to sell that stupid Dahan and make some more space over there. And you know, honestly, I don't know. I got the parts, I got the tool to fix the ad motor, so I started that video a few days ago and then discovered I needed a special tool that I didn't have that I thought I had, so I had to put it on hold. So I need to finish up that video, so I might do that here in a few minutes. So I'll get that out. This Yoda bike's going to wait just a little while after Christmas, probably, since Christmas is upon us here in a few days. Man, I still got shopping to do. I got to go to the store. I've got to go buy 10 pounds of hamburger to make 10 pounds of Swedish meatballs. Yep. Mrs. Adventurous, a Swedish gal, born and raised. And every year at Christmas time, we make Swedish meatballs, and we make about 10 pounds of them. And then we have some for the holidays, but then we have them throughout the year because they freeze up really well. And so we hadn't made our Swedish meatballs yet, and we're kind of running out of time. So we've got to get that done. Yeah, so I'm going to be a Swedish meatball making fool here shortly. And I think the plan is to do that this afternoon, so that means I've got to go to probably Costco, buy 10 pounds of hamburger, maybe a couple other things too. But not until I straighten up a little bit because things are out of control. Hey, I don't know how soon I'll get the video out, so. Whew, Okay, now that I've peeled my shipping labels and stuff off, I can show you the box. I'm wanting to do a video. I just don't know how soon it's going to happen, so I'll just tell you right here real quick. This is the electric e-bike trike wag-along compatibility kit. It's an accessory, and what it is it's the accessory bar and hitch, that's the important part, that you use to connect to the back of the electric XP trike, over there, right down here in the middle, and allows you to hook up a trailer such as the Toby trailer or even that cargo trailer, and the trailer will ride squarely behind the trike like it's supposed to. Because if you're not real familiar, a standard trailer like this right here, see how this front bar is shaped? It's designed to attach to the rear wheel, the axle of the rear wheel of a bicycle. It's not designed to attach to a trike and then ride in the center like this. So it's a little more straight, is how it's designed, and it's got a special little hitch that connects right down here onto this little guy. And that's all you need to be able to pull a trike. I will make a video about it. I just don't know how soon. So it might help a couple of you now. It'll probably help a whole lot of people later when I finally get the full video out, but be looking for that. And here's another thing that's overdue. So Hollywood Racks contacted me yesterday and said, hey, just want to make sure you got the rack and make sure you're going to make a video. Yeah, I'm going to make a video. You know, it is the holiday season. I'll get to it just as quickly as I can. I'm excited to check it out. No more boxes going up here, I don't think. I'm going to turn this off. No, yeah, I'm excited to check it out because I almost bought it. I really did. The only reason I didn't is because you're limited to 70 pounds per tray, per bicycle. And for most people, that's all you need, right? But I never know what I'm going to get. I never know what's going to show up. This is 77 pounds, so I wouldn't be able to haul it, right? So I needed something different. Had more capability. And so I got it. Okay, guys, I'm going to have to cut this video off because it is time to go to Costco via the storage unit so I can take some of these tools and stuff back, and probably that dolly and who knows what else. So that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for sticking around with me while I'm rambling. More bike videos, how-to videos, maintenance type videos, those kind of riding videos, all that stuff is ramping back up again, so be on the lookout for that. Yeah, and you know what? There will probably be a couple more videos before Christmas, but just in case I miss some of you, Merry Christmas to you. All right, hope you and yours are safe. If you celebrate Christmas or whatever holiday it is that you are celebrating, please do so safely and have a good time with friends and family. That's going to be it for this video. See you in the next one.